What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. So this video, we're gonna be working on our burnt Dodge Challenger Hellcat. So if you guys have been with the channel for a little bit here, we picked this up. We took out the transmission. The transmission was absolutely exploded, grenaded. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll show you guys the transmission in just a second. And then in the last video, we took the engine out and we pulled off the valve covers and drained the oil. Found out that this engine, as ugly as it is actually gonna be in good shape. So what we're gonna do right now, I got my buddy Brett over here. We are going to push this thing out, and it is making a mess inside the shop. So we're gonna try to clean it outside there on our concrete pad. And then that way we can just clean it all out there, and we'll pressure wash it and try to get all this just molten metal out of here, and probably take the ABS module and just strip this bay down. We're also going to take off our coolers, so our coolers on the passenger and driver side. And then we can hopefully, we'll see how far we get, but hopefully start sanding and prepping this stuff to be able to get some primer on this so that we can lay down some orange paint in the engine bay. So anyways, let's push this out and get started. All right, so we got the car out here, and what we're gonna do is, I had to find my wheel lock, but we did find the wheel lock eventually in this whole scrap metal pile. We're gonna jack up the front, pop out the front tires, because I wanna get these fender liners out of here. They are just absolutely sagging and melted, so that way we can get those out of there and just start getting cleaning with all this stuff. First off, we'll probably end up just stripping all the unnecessary stuff, brackets, ABS module. Like I said, both coolers will come off, and then we can start getting into the deep clean. All right, so both fenders are off, oil coolers are off, well, oil cooler and supercharger cooler both off, front wheels are off, pile of goo over there, and then Brett just sweeped up a little bit. This is kind of our, what are we calling this, the first stage?
Oh my gosh.
First stage of many?
1A.
Yeah, this is 1A of probably 5C of the stages. So yeah, everything's coming out decent though. Fenders are off. We got a little bit of smoke up to here. A lot of this honestly will probably wash off or degrease off. We'll see, because this wasn't ever really orange. It's kind of just primered, so we'll see what it comes out like. And that's kind of what we're dealing with. So what me and Brett are thinking makes sense next is pop the doors open. The seats are just chilling there. They're not even there, so we can pull those out. And then we're gonna pull all this melted goo, since we're trying to get this thing down to melted goo-less, right? Is that a word? Term?
A word.
Melted goo-less. Once we get all this out of here, because you can see all that, we're gonna get the HVAC box, all that crap out of there, and then we might actually officially be down to the bare bones of this thing, where we can start actually making it pretty, right?
Absolutely. No more spagazzi.
All right, no more spugats. I think it's the dash. Honestly, the dash, the brake booster, the HVAC box behind there, and then if we get that out, then we can really start focusing on cleaning this thing, because it's almost all the burnt junk is gone. We'll also see about messing with this. This is going to be ugly, but talk to a glass guy. He said best and easiest way, actually a Safe Light guy, is to just hit this with a hammer to break it to here, and then get in with a knife, a sharp knife, and just cut it from the back. So if I can do that and clean up the glass too, I think she'll be looking decent. But anyways, less talk, more work. Let's get that out. So dash is out. You guys probably saw in the time lapse, but check this out. It is out. So blank canvas. I'm not a glass guy, but it's working. So pretty much just breaking as close as we can get, and then using a knife, and we're cutting back here. So slow go. Luckily the fire did half of it for us, but we gotta do the top half, and then we'll have a clean canvas. So let's go. All right, so everything is as cleaned off as possible. Now we're gonna degrease it, wash it, see what we're left with. This is the before. A lot of soot and stuff like that, so it'll be interesting to see how much of this does or doesn't wash off, scrub off with some degreaser. So we'll see what we got. Obviously everything's open, so a little water is gonna get in, but nothing we can't dry up or shot back out afterwards. So see what we get. All right, you guys, so check this out. It cleaned up really good in my opinion. At least now this thing is not a leaky, oily mess everywhere. Degreased the whole thing, and now we pretty much have gotten to the point where we need to sand it, prep it, prime it, and then we can paint our engine bay. And also we got the windshield off. That came off really well as well. So a windshield guy would probably know whether he wants to take more of this urethane off, which I'm sure they would. But anyways, that came out clean, good. And then in here as well, probably have to do a little bit more cleanup in here. There's still some melted goo in there that probably have to chisel away a little bit. We didn't want to do it with pressure washing in there because it would just absolutely just drench the interior and have a ton of water in there. So we were trying our best to already not spray water through the openings and in, but other than that, all of our metal's in decent shape. The other thing too I was super excited about is check out the calipers, you guys. They came out like brand new. So I think mostly, I don't know if that was what kind of dust or muck or whatever was on it, but they came out really, really good. So both calipers came out mint. I'll show you guys the other side. I also gave the wheels a quick little degrease, but looks like they hopped a little curb with that one too. But yeah, our Brembos are on there good, even though the rotors are, somebody put them on backwards. We'll fix that later, not a big deal, but a lot of progress, you guys. So a lot of just burnt junk is coming out of this, and we're almost to the point where the burnt junk and crap is all out of this. So there's all the glass and all that stuff that we cut out. Here's all sorts of engine parts, alternators burnt, engine mounts, coil packs that are burnt. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. And the nice thing is that from the doors back, we're pretty golden. There is a little spot on the front above the windshield right there that we're gonna have to blend in. And also I've showed you guys before that this year, I guess when the fire department was trying to access the trunk, I replaced the trunk. I just happened to find an orange one, which was nice, but the original trunk had like axe marks in the middle of it, and then I guess they were trying to pry it and just completely dented in the quarter panel, but can't really blame them. They were just trying to obviously put the fire out. But yeah, that's the situation with that. And also the engine is over there, and we're gonna start just kind of getting everything ready. So plan is, like I said, sand this, prime it, get it ready for some orange paint, and then once this is all baked in orange, then we can actually start to get to the rebuild process. So I don't think it's gonna take a whole lot, you guys. Like I said, that engine's in pretty good shape. I just gotta get the valve covers powder coated, cleaning everything up. And I do have a new supercharger, so even though that supercharger is probably a little bit baked, I have another one that I can just put on it. So not brand new, but I have a ported used blower that I rebuilt, and it's actually on the shelf. So we can pretty much reassemble it, and like I said, I have the transmission as well. So this project's gonna plug along pretty fast. I'm pretty excited about it. Like I said, the biggest thing is just getting this all ready, and then we're back to the rebuild process. And if you guys actually think about it, we already are now in the rebuild process. So the fact that we've stripped all the old junk, now we're actually to the point where everything is stripped down, and now we're actually putting it back together, fixing it up and getting it looking right. So if you guys are liking this project, let me know down below what you guys like best about it. I will keep reminding you guys, our website is up, shopboosted.com. You can head over there, get yourself a shirt. We got some merch over there. We also have a few services. If you're looking to Hellcat swap your vehicle or Hemi swap your vehicle, we offer some consultation services, and we've got our HID kit, and we're going to be adding more products as we go. So head over there, check it out for us, and we will see you guys on the next video. Make sure you subscribe so you're notified of when I post another video. We'll see you guys on the next one.